Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take sources you're interested in and, well, we really try to get under the hood. And today, it's a bit special, focused specifically for one of you listening. We're diving into the VW Corrado passion.
Sounds great.
And we've got folks here from Volkswagen Talk Radio to help us navigate. Welcome.
Yeah, great to be here. Always ready to talk VWs.
Absolutely. So today's mission, if you like, is exploring the VW Corrado section on the VW Owners Club website.
Right.
That's for anyone wanting to look, vwownersclub.co.uk.
Yep, that's the one. And it's a pretty substantial place online.
It really is part of this huge community, isn't it?
No, definitely. The main VW Owners Club, they've got something like 670,000 members listed.
Wow, 670,000. That's massive.
It really is. It just shows you the enduring appeal of Volkswagen, you know, and how strong that enthusiast base is.
Yeah.
And within that huge family, you get these really dedicated subgroups. And the Corrado folks are certainly one of the most passionate.
And it's not just the official club site, is it? You also mentioned there's a pretty lively VW Corrado group on Facebook.
That's right. Yeah, that one's got, I think, around 13,000 members last I checked.
13,000 just for the Corrado on Facebook. So what does that tell you, having both the big club site section and this active Facebook group?
Well, it's interesting because, you know, they kind of serve slightly different purposes, I think.
Okay.
The official club website, vwownersclub.co.uk, that often feels more structured, like a central place for solid info, technical articles, finding organized events, that sort of thing.
Right, the official hub.
Exactly. Whereas the Facebook group, it tends to be, well, more immediate. You know, quick questions pop up, people sharing photos right now, maybe a part they just found.
Or spontaneous, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. More casual, more of that instant back and forth. The fact that both are thriving, the big club and the Facebook group, that really says something about how engaged this community is. They connect in different ways.
Makes sense. Now, on the actual Owners Club website, in that Corrado section, they talk about something called Dubbook, their own social media thing.
Yeah.
In a world where we're drowning in social media options, what's the thinking there? Why have a dedicated platform just for them?
I think if you look at dedicated car clubs generally, the appeal is often about focus and maybe control too.
Focus.
Yeah, by having their own platform, they can really tailor the experience just for Corrado owners. They mention things like, you know, no algorithms deciding what you see, no external ads.
Oh, okay.
Which suggests they want a cleaner, more direct way for owners to connect just about the cars, the community, without all the other noise you get on bigger platforms.
Yeah, so it cuts through the static.
Pretty much. It's about connecting with people who really get the specifics of owning a Corrado. You're all speaking the same language, so to speak.
Yeah, like a dedicated workshop chat, almost. The site also highlights the Corrado's sleek design, advanced engineering, and performance heritage. For listeners maybe less familiar, what was it about the Corrado? What made it special then, and why are people still so into it now?
Well, you know, the Corrado, it wasn't just another sporty VW coupe at the time. It had a certain sophistication, both in how it looked and the tech it had. Things like the active rear spoiler that popped up at speed. That was pretty trick for its day.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then, of course, the engines, especially the VR6. That was a big part of its character.
CZR6, yeah, that's legendary.
It offered this blend, you know, performance, but also a bit more refinement than maybe some other hot hatches or coupes around. It stood out, even within the VW family.
So distinctive looks, cool tech, and that driving experience.
Exactly, and I think that combination, that character, is what keeps people hooked today. It's not just another anonymous car. It has presence.
And the website, the vwownersclub.co.uk one, it really pushes the resources available there. Technical advice, restoration help, guides for modifications. If someone's thinking about getting into Corrado ownership now, especially with an older car, how important are those kinds of community-sourced resources?
Oh, they're absolutely crucial. I mean, think about it. This is a car that hasn't been made for years.
Right.
So having that collective brain power, that shared experience, is invaluable. You run into some weird electrical issue, or you're trying to track down a really specific trim piece.
Yeah, good luck finding that easily otherwise.
Exactly. But chances are someone in that online club community, either on the main site or maybe the Facebook group, has dealt with the exact same thing. They can give you advice, maybe share a how-to, or even say, oh, try this specialist supplier. It can honestly be the difference between a project stalling out in frustration and, actually getting it done and enjoying the car.
So it's like having a massive global team of mechanics and experts on call?
Kind of, yeah. A virtual pit crew, maybe?
I like that. Beyond just fixing stuff, the site also mentions exclusive events, meetups, discussions. How vital is that real-world stuff for keeping a community like this buzzing?
That's a really good point, because as great as the online side is, the forums, the Facebook chat, the physical events, the meetups, that's where it all really comes together.
Right, seeing the cars in person.
Yeah, seeing them in the metal, as they say, talking shop face-to-face, actually shaking hands with the people you've been chatting with online. That builds real connections.
Forging friendships around the shared interest.
Absolutely. These events often become the highlights of the year for owners. It gives that sense of belonging, a chance to really celebrate the cars together. Plus, you pick up tips, see amazing mods you'd never see otherwise. Just immerse yourself in it.
So it sounds like whether you prefer the structured approach of the VW Owners Club website or maybe the faster pace of the Facebook group, the Corrado community is really well supported online.
Oh, definitely. What really shines through is just how dedicated these owners are to preserving these cars, enjoying them, keeping them going. And the online platforms, both the club site and the group, they act as this vital support system. Connecting people, sharing that crucial knowledge, and just keeping that Corrado passion burning bright.
It's a testament to the car itself, really.
It really is. Shows the lasting appeal of what was and still is a pretty special Volkswagen.
Absolutely fascinating. It really paints a picture of how these online spaces are just integral now, especially for cars with such a following. Huge thanks to our guests from Volkswagen Talk Radio for walking us through the VW Corrado world.
Yeah, it was our pleasure. Good fun.
And of course, thank you for listening. For more deep dives about the VW Corrado Owners Club, scene news, VW events, and more, make sure to subscribe.